collective extraordinaire. It is led by the statuesquely beautiful, she's a Julianne Moore of spoken word poetry. Really, she is. If she could just do a British accent, she is. Let's give a big, big warm round of applause for Liz Prescott!
Spoken word collective, and if you are a woman and you like spoken word, you should come and talk to me. The experience that my dad, he only smoked for like a couple of years, and the experience that he said convinced him to quit smoking is actually what this next poem is about, partially. My former partner was in a car accident, and he said that when he saw sort of her loved ones gathering around her, it sort of occurred to him like, oh, there are people around me who really care about me, who would really be hurt if something happened to me. So this next poem is about my experience with that and why I don't date smokers. My mother raised me to stay away from smokers. Said that as a nursing student, she learned that dying of emphysema was like drawing the last of your breaths through a coffee straw. During her residency, she watched strangers choking on their own inflamed lungs, heard the soft, high-pitched squeal of a man with cancer just trying to breathe past the lump in his throat. This is why I don't date smokers. Because I've already watched a lover nearly drown in her own bloody mucus, and I'm not anxious to do it again. So when I see you drinking in the shortness of your years through a cigarette, I know that you are not for me. You haven't seen the end like I have. I have seen someone I love lurching from the bed as a respiratory therapist threads a tube down her throat. I have seen the eyes of someone who can't speak anymore. I have heard what a desperate voice sounds like muffled by its own immovable organs. So you aren't just burning years from the end of your own life. You are stealing them from the people who love you. I won't be one of them. Thanks. But it's true, I did not date smokers. I had like a very firm thing. So if you are one of the hiding smokers out there, if you don't hear any better reasons to quit smoking than, you know, you could die in a fire, or people who love you will be hurt, let it be this. It makes you somewhat less likely to get laid. Right. Because I'm not the only one who didn't date smokers, so I'm just saying. I'm going to end with an irrelevant poem from my chapbook. If you would like to have one, they are $7.
Only $7.
It's negotiable. Only negotiable. Thank you. It's called The Calcium in My Bones.
Yes. Yeah.
When I die, give the calcium in my bones back to my mother's teeth. Put the strength back in her smile. Let the enamel and her spirit return to the way they were. When I die, give the iron in my veins to my father so that he can make battleships out of me. Have him use the red in my blood cells as ink to draw his life the way he imagined it. When I die, give what air still hangs in my lungs to the last person that I loved. Give the strings of my tendons to children who can't afford guitars. When I die, keep the flakes of sleep from the corners of my eyes for yourself. Use them as paperweights for the eyelids that never seem to stay closed. Remember what I believed in. Sleep. Wake up. Dream it for me.
Yes.